In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to get all 83 Labubus, starting with some really simple one. You have baby Labubu behind you, lovely in front of you, and then you've got your really easy ones, Pear or Perfect, Kitty, Quacks, Slugger just at the top of this rainbow thing here, Rogue, Doraemon, really simple ones just out in the open, and then you have Cozy in the house here. So Nova is behind the house at spawn and Winter Explorer is on top of it. So onto the Labubus that are at the end of each of these obbies here. So you have Amber at the top of this rainbow staircase. On the obby to your right you have Starlit and then Bumblebee. And then you've also got Street at the end of this ball obby. So Polka Dot is in the back right corner here just at spawn. Moving on, so climbing that truss to your right you'll find Sleepy Sun in the tunnel. And then if you take a right you'll find Lucky just in this kind of bedroom thing. And then Hachimaki, I don't know how to pronounce that, but just at the back. Moving on, so climb the truss and this time take a left and you will find Lychee Berry and Chef. So there is Lychee, you can see in the distance there, and then if you can continue down there is Chef on the rainbow trusses there, so just jump down to grab that. Moving on to Blossom, so take a left, Blossom is on that welcome bridge there or arch. You've got Scooter just on the left here. Superman is in the tent, and then climbing that green obby you will find Pinky. Moving on to Shark, so Shark is in the waterfall just to the left here, and then entering the house you will find Strawberry just upstairs. Moving on, so teleport to the obby and you will find Captain Tuff right next to you, and then Bookworm at the top of this red obby here. Jump down, there's Nighty Night and Sea Salt Coconut on the house here, and then Witch at the end of this purple obby here. So for this next one you want to teleport to the obby and just make your way up, and you will find Grape, Rogue, Cupid, Farmer and also SpongeBob. So for Stitch, Spooky, Potty and Daisy, teleport to the Labubu obby and there is Stitch right next to the building. For your other ones you want to head to the ship here and you will find Spooky just on the dock here. And then Potty and DaisyBu inside and on top of the ship, so there is Potty just at the bottom there and Daisy just at the top. Moving on, so for these ones you want to make your way to the left and climb the this thing here and you will find Dark Blue and Berry. So there's Dark Blue and then Berry is just at the top, so jump up to grab that. So for these ones you want to teleport to Snowland, and under the bridge is Aqua and on top of the bridge is Minty. So for these next ones you want to teleport to Snowland and you will find Mokoko to your left. Student, just make your way to the right and Student is in between these two buildings here. If you make your way over to that well on the other side you will find a cute Pajama, and then Star is in this cabin here. So these next ones, if you teleport to the Snowland, all of these are behind the waterfall. So there is Toy Bear, make your way behind the waterfall and you will find Cuddle. Into this kind of maze that's not really a maze because you can kind of zoom out and view it from the top, but you will find Soymilk just to the right here. And then at the very end, if you kind of go around the corner, you'll find Pink on the wall. You'll also find Ribbon Heart on the wall, and then climbing this tower obby you will find Kuromi, And then for Cosmic, you just have to leap to the wall just here. So these next ones are behind the waterfall in the Snowland. So teleport Snowland, head to the waterfall, and kind of get to the end of this maze that's not really a maze. And you will find Dorabu at the very top here, just on these parts here. Continue up and you will come across Cherry right here, Pom Pom just at the top. Climb up and there is Mono and also Leprechaun. So these next ones are behind the waterfall, so teleport to Snowland. And Buttercream is just to the left of the maze, that's not really a maze. And then for Potter, if you just make your way to the end, Potter is at the top of that tower, albeit at the very back. So these next ones are in Sandland, so teleport there, and starting with Cotton Fang just on the outside of the castle and Zimomo just on the inside. Next, if you teleport to Sandland, you've got Doctor in this kind of hut here. You've also got Green Grape at the back by the tree, Parensis in this small tower here. White is just behind the tower, so behind the wall. And then if you use that trampoline, you will find Batman just on the palm tree. Moving on, so for these next ones, you want to teleport to Candyland. There's Cowboy, there's Pajama on the bouncy castle, and then if you climb this truss here, you will find Pink Bow just at the end. And then you can also see Spider on the left, so just jump down to grab that. Moving on to Toffee, so teleport Snowland and Toffee's just on your right. For Werewolf, you want to teleport to Candyland and it's just behind the gingerbread hut there, you can see. For Sweet Steps, you want to teleport to Candyland and this one's just on the left side near the pink wall. Moving on, so for Purple, teleport to Sandland and it's just behind you. And then Neon Dots is at the top of this castle. Now I did struggle. I watched this other girl do it and she was using these kind of pink parts. I think this is the way you're supposed to do it. Let me know if there's another way because it's kind of difficult. But just keep jumping on these pink parts and you'll get it. So these next ones are by the volcano. So head to the volcano and you've got Explorer on your way up and then Mystic at the very top. Moving on to Blush Bunny, so this one is behind the lighthouse, so the easiest way is to teleport to the obby, make your way to the lighthouse and it's just behind. Heartfelt is in Snowland, so this one is on that tower on the right. Now this is a bit difficult, I did struggle to jump up, I don't think there's a ladder anywhere, but you can do it, just keep jumping and eventually you'll reach it. And lastly we have Hulk, which took me forever to find. But this one is on the volcano at the very top, very close to Mystic, just in this gap here. Let me know if this video helped.